What is going on, everybody? It is 7:02 p.m. A little time change. A little time change for your asses. Welcome to the stream, one and all. I am in the mood to play a little bit of Blast. I believe the Blast event is still going on, right? The 1 second spawn time? Is that is it ending today, or is it still going through today? I'm not too sure. Anyway, welcome to the stream, everybody. Let me go ahead and get this shit started. Get into some Blast. What's going on, Brandon? Knight of Sean, Stewart, Chris Glob, the Geek Talk Society, Eli Foreman. What's going on, man? JP Riley, the world of movies. One and all. Bagging's just a kid that rants. One and all, welcome to the stream, guys. I hope KOTOR Stream 5 hasn't been sent to the YouTube abyss. Oh, did I not make that public? Actually, I haven't checked to make sure that it wasn't in the endless perpetual processing phase. Hopefully not. Did something change? Because I feel like I used to be able to hear the game like in this screen. You know what I'm saying? Like right now I'm not hearing explosions. I feel like I used to be able to hear the game while I was spectating and dead. Or is my brain going to mush and it's always been like this? This is like the third stream that it's like this, and am I just now noticing it? I don't know. Weird. Weird. Alright. Oh my god, this cat. This cat, man. I just want to sit, lean forward, play a little Battlefront, and she just wants to sit on my lap and nudge my wrist. It's all good. Alright, alright. Oh, yikes, yikes. Ah, damn it. We used to hear gunfighting and explosion. Yeah, well, I guess it must. Oh, they changed it, so it's a feature, not a bug. Interesting. Interesting. It feels a little. I don't know. It kind of feels too much like a. I don't know, just like a void. You know, just at least maybe make it muffled, but don't completely eliminate the audio, right? Weird. Alright, alright. I need to concentrate. When are we getting Mecha Luke 2, Greedo? Not too sure. I have some ideas written for it. I just need to spend some time to Photoshop a whole bunch of images. That's basically what's holding me back. Just Photoshopping a shitload of pictures. What's up, Makatsi? Good to see you, man. All right. Wait, what the hell? I thought I was getting shot at. Top 5 ideas. Yeah, Eli, I wrote down a ton of people's suggestions on that Twitter thread. I got more suggestions than I ever imagined I would. So I'm pretty good. I got like, whoa, ouch. I got like, I don't know. I wrote down maybe 40 ideas, I think. You know, a lot of people, maybe like 30. A lot of people kind of, you know, gave very, very similar suggestions to one another, which is expected. So, you know, despite having, what, like 100-something replies, some of them were a little, like, duplicates, you know. I mean, there's a lot of, like, top 5 favorite lightsabers. That's kind of a given, right? But I'm kind of excited to start that series. I know it's probably very, very cliche and eye-rollingly unoriginal, but I think, you know, a weekly top 5 thing will just be something fun to do. You know, top 5 favorite, well, like you said, pieces of technology that aren't weapons, or I think that's what you said, Eli. I liked that one. Neville Kitchen, thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. But yeah, Eli, your suggestion of favorite, like, pieces of technology that aren't weapon or something like that, I think you worded it like equipment. I mixed that question with someone else's question that was like pieces of technology that are most useful that aren't weapons, I think is how they worded it. So I kind of mixed those two questions together to form one. But yeah, a whole bunch of ideas. I'm excited to do it. You know, just a kind of a reoccurring weekly video, something to look forward to. I need to make a sweet intro because it's going to be a reoccurring thing. Anyway, Neville Kitchen, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. First super chat and channel support of the stream. I greatly appreciate that, man. A up at Greedo, how's it going? It's going great at Neville Kitchen. Let's see. Today was a very fun. It was a extremely stress-free day. This is the first weekend in a very, very long time, Neville, that me, my wife, my daughter haven't had plans. And today was just maybe one of the most perfect days since my daughter's been born. We woke up, we fed her breakfast, we went to the farmer's market, we got a bunch of fruit, we let her nibble on some strawberries and a bunch of fruit at the farmer's market, we went to the grocery store, we came back, we played with her a lot, and then she went down for a 2-hour nap. So did we! And then we woke up, we went to the park. We swung on some swings and played in the park with her. She loves being outside. And then we walked by, like, this giant group of adults, like 20 deep, talking about Dungeons and Dragons or something like that. It had to have been like a D&D meetup or something like that. So I was kind of like eavesdropping at their picnic table as we were walking by. It's like, and then I got a 4+4 crit hit, and I was like, okay, I know what these guys are doing. I don't know, but yeah, it was a good day, Neville, and I appreciate the shit out of that channel support tonight, man. Time change never throws me off, but I'm very, very, very curious if it's gonna throw off my daughter, because her bedtime is like, technically, according to the numbers on the clock, she should be in bed in about 30 minutes. But I don't see that happening. I do not see that happening. Oh, big news. I finished the book. It is 100% done. And I've completely written it. Everything's done. I have sealed the deal, and I have completely... I've told myself, all right, you are not writing anymore. It is done. So now all I gotta do is take all the chapters, put it together, and put it in a PDF, upload it to Amazon, put the cover art that I've already created up there, and order myself a proof.
I don't know.
So you order yourself a proof and you check over the physical copy. Oh, one sec.
Nothing Star Wars related, but I hope you're doing well. Glad to hear you. Glad to hear you had a good outing. Power naps. SWTOR.
Nice. Geek Talk Society, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Give me one sec. I'm gonna, the Amazon self-publishing thing. So, all right, I just upload a PDF completed. I format it to their liking according to the 5x8 book size that I'm going with. And then, you know, the PDF is self-explanatory. Boom. And I've created cover art for it already. And it's ready to go, man. And then I just upload all of that, order myself a proof. They send me a proof copy so I can look through it, make changes, you know, on the computer, and then they'll make changes to it. And then, yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's just, it's a, yeah, Amazon self-publishing is crazy.
I just celebrated my birthday on the 6th of March. Not forgetting I was born in 1976. Only on true Star Wars fan would know.
Neville Kitchen, thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. The Geek Talk Society. I appreciate that channel support tonight, man. What's up? Greedo, nothing Star Wars related for me, but I hope you're doing well. Glad to hear you and your family had a good outing. Power naps for the win. Yeah. We are never able to take naps like we used to. Obviously, I mean, everything changes, right? But today, like, normally she'll just go down for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes Geek Talk. But today she went down. Well, first she went down for 30 minutes, and then we were like, let's see what she does. And we gave it maybe 10, 15 minutes of her, like, staying in her crib. She would, like, put her head down, and then after 15 minutes, she was asleep again, and she slept for another an hour and a half, and we just, oh, it was glorious. It was glorious. It was glorious, man. But I appreciate that. Yeah, it was a fun day. Fun, relaxing. I always like going to the farmer's market, you know. You just get so much compared to what you can get at, like, a Publix, like a grocery store, you know. Just get a giant basket of apples or strawberries, or we got, you know, a ton of avocados, and yeah, I love it. It's fun. People are nice. Shitload of vendors just selling boiled peanuts too. It's a good time. I'm assuming most cities have like farmers market setups, right? I would assume so. Oh shit. Gotcha. But I appreciate that, Geek Talk. Neville Kitchen, I just celebrated my birthday on the 6th of March, not forgetting. I was born... Oh, shit. Whoa. Why? That guy should have killed me quicker. Oh, yeah, back up. Neville Kitchen, I just celebrated my birthday on the 6th of March, not forgetting I was born in 1976. Only on true Star Wars fan would know. 1976. March 6th, 1976. Is that a date that I should know? 1976. First day of shooting. Is that true? Let me see. Let's see. A New Hope. March 6th. Wait, am I looking at the wrong thing? No, March 6th. March 1976. So that Irvin Kershner and Harrison Ford, March 5th. Oh, that's A New Hope, Return of the Jedi, Shooting Star Wars, March 22nd. Let's see. Lucas finished writing his script in March 1976. Nice. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about then. Neville Kitchen, I appreciate that, man. So you are 10 years older than me. 10 years older than me. And I always thought I was an old son of a bitch on the YouTube. Neville. So I'm about to be 33 in May. So you just turned 43, correct? If my math serves me right. And I'm sure it doesn't. Oh shit! But happy birthday, man. If everybody could do me a favor and say Neville, or happy birthday Neville, I would greatly appreciate that. Do they have birthday emojis on here? I'm very curious. Stuart, the book is just something I've been working on, like, since 2016. Yeah, 2016 is when I started writing. Let's see. In 2016, I specifically took 2 college classes that had like 4 hours in between them. And I specifically took those 2 classes so I could have like a shitload of time in between classes just to sit down and write on campus. The campus was like 45 minutes away from my house. I couldn't justify driving home and then having to turn back around a couple hours later. So, you know, I utilized that time to write. And when I started writing videos and stuff like that, eventually I just started writing and writing and writing and writing, and it turned into... Oh, one sec. Equinox Warrior, thank you so much. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. But, you know, so yeah, what... Oh, one sec.
Have you seen the fan film Birth of a Monster, Star Wars Story? Monster, a Star Wars story.
Ghost 0011, thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. Trying to... Let me... actually forgot where my head was at. Let me see. Oh yeah, so 2016, 2 classes, 4 hours apart. Specifically took these classes to write videos. And then I just ended up writing some random fucking thoughts, and I was like, you know, this is, I don't know, I could turn this into a book. And then what really kicked it off was when I saw Chris Stuckman wrote a book, and I think I messaged him about it or something like that, and he told me Amazon self-publishing, and I was like, oh shit. So then I looked into it, and then I was like, all right, I'll just write a little bit. And so 3 years later, you know, it's just random thoughts, chapters like, I don't know, why Star Wars and my time in the Navy and my thoughts on social media and YouTube. I mean, it's incoherent as fuck, but, you know, it's a little project of passion that I've been working on for the past 3 years. But yeah. Ghost001, thank you so much, man. Have you seen the fan film Birth of a Monster, a Star Wars story? No, I've never heard of that. Birth of a Monster, a Star Wars story. Let me see. I'm gonna Google it real quick. Birth of a Monster, a Star Wars story. Cool Star Wars fan. Oh, this was 1 day ago. Geek Tyrant. Or did it come out of one day ago? No. Birth of a Monster, Star Wars story came out February 27th, 2019. Let's see. Don't want to do that. Escape velocity content, Birth of a Monster. I'm going to mute this, and I'm just going to, like, take a look at it. Let me see. In a galaxy far, far away. Oh, I love how it's shot. This dude running. I'm fast-forwarding through it. That's beautiful. No, I've never heard of this. I'm definitely going to have to check it out, though.
I don't know.
For sure.
Fly
When are you gonna play
Oh,
Lego?
one sec.
Play Lego
Just
Star
kidding,
Wars.
love you,
Just
Greedo,
kidding, love you, Greedo, lol.
What's up, Franz? All right, Equinox, Ghost, and Raptor. Give me one sec, guys. Ghost just brought this fan film to my attention. I'm gonna post a link to it in the video or the chat.
Normal humans
between
are
A or
born with
B.
any hair in eye color. Are born with any hair in eye color. Normal humans are born with natural
Normal
colors.
humans are born with
And
natural
hair dye
colors.
and contacts that
And hair
change
dye
eye
and
colors are
contacts
quite
that
commonly
change eye
used.
colors
are quite commonly used.
Raptor, thank you so much, man. Give me 1 sec. Let me minimize this and try to, let's see, where did I leave off? Ghost, nope, I've never heard of that. I'm definitely gonna check it out. It looks neat, just scrubbing through the time of the video. It looks pretty well shot. I don't want to spoil anything by looking too much, but I will definitely give it a watch. Probably tomorrow when I feed my daughter. It looks like it's about 20 minutes long, maybe a little less counting the credits. So I will, it usually takes her about that long to eat, so I'll check it out for sure. But I appreciate you bringing that to my attention, and if anybody wants to check it out, the link is in the chat. Yeah, there's a lot of really... What was the fan film that I watched recently? Shit. There was no action, it was all dialogue, and I absolutely loved it. Ah, man. It was like an old Imperial captain or something like that who Join the rebellion. I can't remember what it was called. Days Past, maybe? Days Past? Maybe? I can't remember. But I appreciate that, Ghost. And Equinox Warrior. Music build up. Hello there. Dun 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 dun. Hello there. Hello there, right back at you, Equinox. Hope you're doing well. Ah, shit. I appreciate that, that channel support tonight, man. I'm excited for that top 5 silly stuff that I'm like, I don't know. I'm excited to have, like, a series that I continuously make. Something that will constantly keep me focused on a deadline. You know what I mean? I'm excited for that. Was it Days Past? I think it was. I think it was called Days Past. Wow. But I appreciate that, Equinox. And Franz Nerdnan, thank you so much. When are you going to play Lego Star Wars? Just kidding. Love you, Greedo. Hey, when are you going to play Lego? Why aren't you playing the original Battlefront 2? Hey, why aren't you playing the original Battlefront? Hey, why aren't you playing? Because it's 2019. Because it's 2019. And as much as I like those games and the customization and the ability to create your own mods and all that stuff, it's 2019. And as much as I do want to go back and check it out and test out the mods and check out people's custom levels, it's 2019. It's 2019. It's hard enough going back to like KOTOR and playing it, but it's different, right? It's not a multiplayer shooter. It's a slow and go single player RPG. So I don't have that, like, that, for whatever reason, that, oh, one sec.
Not sure if you saw any of my messages from your last stream. I'm wondering if you had any thoughts on Rillo, if you were hoping for it.
Jared, thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Who cares? Yo, no, I agree. The 29 thing is a joke. I'm saying it in jest. I mean, I play games that are old. Doesn't matter. But no, I don't have much of a desire, you know. But Lego Star Wars, on the other hand, I think those would be fun to stream. I have streamed The Force Awakens Lego before, and I suck so bad at it, man. Like, for whatever reason, those kitty puzzles destroy my brain. I think I overthink them, and I always forget that I can switch characters, you know. So before I know it, like, I'm running around like an idiot, just going around circles, forgetting that I can switch over to R2-D2 to unlock a door. And I look over at the chat, and everybody's, like, yelling at me, switch to R2-D2, switch to R2-D2. I suck so bad at those games. But, I appreciate that, Franz. All joking aside, I wouldn't mind, actually playing through a Lego Star Wars on a stream. I think that'd be fun. Maybe after Knights of the Old Republic. And after, oh, Lord Edge is here, nice. After, Jedi Fallen Order, and after Republic Commando, and after Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, and after a lot of games. A lot of games. And Raptark, thank you so much as well. Deciding between A or B. A, normal humans are born with any hair and eye color. B, normal humans are born with natural colors and hair, dye, and contacts that change eye colors are quite commonly used. For the story, what if... Oh, one sec.
Fly casual. Fly casual.
Any advice for a new Florida resident? Face.
Amanda Rosenblatt, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that. Welcome to the state. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Raptark, I think humans born with any hair and eye color. I think I would go with A, but maybe B. So maybe they're born with contacts that change eye colors. Natural colors and hair dye commonly used. I mean, that almost sounds like the real world, doesn't it? People are born with their natural hair. Basically born with any hair color and eye color, but dye and contacts and colors are quite commonly used. I mean, that almost sounds like the real world. I don't know. I would go with A, and then maybe genetic engineering or something like that. People choose That's always an interesting twist in sci-fi, is when, you know, genetic engineering of children and stuff like that, the efficacies of doing that. Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of interesting stuff to unpack there, Raptor. I would go with letter A, but then maybe sprinkle on a little bit of letter B. You know, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. But Raptark, I appreciate the hell out of that channel support tonight. I truly do. It's technically, what, 6:30? Maybe the time change does mess with me. I'm always like, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me. But I'm wide awake. I'm normally kind of dragging ass at this time. But I feel like I'm wide awake. Well, yeah. And Jared, thank you so much for the super chat as well. Hey, Greedo, not sure if you saw any of my messages from your last stream. I'm wondering if you had any thoughts on Raylo and if you are hoping for it. Jared, thank you so much once again. No, I apologize. I missed your message. You know, whenever I'm playing games, if I'm not talking, well, how do I put this? I'm usually looking at the screen while I'm talking, and then when I die, I glance over at the screen, and the first thing that I see is what I respond to. Or if a super chat comes in, that is what obviously catches my ear and eye, because it pops up giant on my screen, and I gotta say thank you. So thank you. Shit. Thank you, Jared. You know, I'm not either way. I feel like people are very, very passionate on one side or the other of this Raylo debate, right? The Raylo debate to me isn't even a debate. It's like, what do you want to happen in the story? I don't really care. I just want it to be an interesting kind of twist and turn story, you know what I mean? Do I want it to happen? I'd be fine with it. Oh, one sec.
Hello there.
What's up, M98? Thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Oh, I gotta thank you for something else as well. Yeah, the Raylo thing, Jared. You know, if it happened, I'd be 100% fine with it as long as it made sense in the story. Do I think it's gonna happen? No, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Kylo Ren. You know, this is pure speculation and just me playing headcanon a little bit. I think Kylo Ren at this moment is irredeemable, and I do not think he will be redeemed. I don't think he's going to fall into the good graces of Rey. She's, you know, everybody has tried to help him multiple times. Everybody has tried to get him back on the right chances, or right track, and give him numerous chances. And he has basically thrown everyone's well wishes and help out the window. So yeah, I don't really think he's going to be redeemed. I think it would take a lot for him to be redeemed. Obviously, people are probably going to say, "You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. What's the point if he's not redeemed?" I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I think he's a character that he doesn't get his way. He gets pissed. He gets his way. He's pissed. He feels betrayed completely. People around him that supposedly care for him basically created him. He kind of had neglectful parents. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think he will be redeemed. I'd be very surprised if he was, but I always hope for surprises. Anyway, Jared, thank you so much, man. I greatly appreciate that. I truly do. And I'm not versed in the Raylo thing that much. I know I've seen it a little bit on Twitter, but I don't get on my way to check out people's wants or needs or theories or anything like that. You know what I mean? But yeah. Oh, in the face. Boozer. Boozer. And Amanda Rosenblatt, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support as well. Greedo, any advice for a new Florida resident? Well, yeah, no income tax. It's pretty sweet. I think, we're one of a handful of states that don't have that. New Hampshire as well. So, that's great. I don't know. What? Do a lot? I don't know. Buy a kayak. That's my recommendation. Buy a kayak. There's so many awesome places to go kayaking and camping around. If you're into that kind of stuff. Take advantage of the Florida resident discounts for Disney World. For sure. And yeah, I always like, you know, when people come to Florida, they always want to go to Disney, and I'm like, man, there's so much awesome stuff to see in Florida. You can go, basically, you can go, like, what is it called? Crystal Springs, I believe it's called. You can paddle your kayak over the most crystal blue water you can possibly imagine. And then you see manatees below you in heat. It's beautiful. I don't know. Oh, shit. Family lives there, moving to Tampa area, just whatever you like to do. And, yep, theme park junkies here. Nice. Yeah, Tampa. I was down in Tampa not too long ago. My grandparents live around there. I've never really kind of explored around that area that much. I usually, whenever it's around Tampa, I usually pass Tampa and then go straight to where they live, which is a little south of Tampa. If you're a beer drinker, I would recommend Cigar City Brewery. That being said, I've never been, but I've imbibed many of Cigar City Brewery's beverages, and they're always good. Oh, I thought that guy was still alive. But yeah, I would recommend. I don't know. I don't know. I guess the biggest thing for me would be what we always like to do is go to the beach and kayak and camp when we can. You know, we haven't kayaked since my daughter was born, so we're actually planning on going maybe this coming Sunday, which I'm very, very excited for. And we might go camping for our 5-year wedding anniversary coming up. But we'll see, as long as the grandparents are able to babysit. But yeah, welcome to the state. Welcome to the state. I like it. It's always in the news, right? It's always in the news. There's always crazy shit going on in Florida, but it's a big state, you know. It makes sense. More people, more things, big cities. It makes sense that crazier shit would go on here, huh?
Please more. Still watch Star Wars parody.
Neville, once again, man, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Give me one sec. An M98, I appreciate the patience, man. And I also appreciate the hell out of... I looked at my email this morning, and I saw that M98 became a... oh, what is the tier called? He became a patron on Patreon. So M98, thank you so much for that. I believe you are in the tier that if you want to, for the Q&A, man, you can submit a video question for the monthly Q&A. So if that's your thing, do it. Do it. It's been a while since we've had a video submission for the Q&A. And it doesn't even have to be like, you don't have to put, if you don't want to, you don't have to put your face on camera, right? You can even just speak into a microphone and have some stupid picture on. Admiral, there you go. But I appreciate the hell out of that, man. I always wish I could do more for my supporters and stuff like that. And I just appreciate the shit out of the support. If you want to send that video message, please do. I would love to have a video question for the Q&A. But hello there, right back to you, M98. Once again, I appreciate the hell out of that. And I'm probably gonna... I don't know how... I want to... Oh, yeah. Also, M98... If you have a question, I did a Patreon, like, book. If you scroll down on Patreon, you'll see where I posted about, a book, like, a Q&A in the book that I've been writing, you know. And if you want to toss a question on there, I could add it to that chapter before I send it to get approved, you know. That'd be cool. I have 10 questions on there right now, but I'm more than willing to type a little bit more. But I appreciate that, M98. Neville Kitchen, I absolutely love your Star Wars parody vids. Please more. Still watch your vids of Star Wars parody. Oh, one sec. Jerwin B, thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. Neville, yeah, the parody videos are probably my favorite things that I make on the channel. You know, the parody videos kind of ebb and flow with whatever is going on. How do I put this?
I don't know.
It takes. Oh, 1 sec.
Fly casual. Fly casual.
Greedo, check DMs and Discord. It's important. It's important. Thanks.
6 foot. I completely forgot. I meant to check that last time I streamed. I'm gonna go ahead. Is it on? He said it was on Twitter. Is it on Twitter? 1 sec, guys. I'm scrolling down. Oh. All right. All right, 6 foot. From January 5th? Not Twitter? Okay, on Discord? Okay. I'll check on Discord. Let me pull up actually, where's my phone? There we go. All right, 1 sec. Oh my god. I signed a paper once in support of a thing, and now I'm on some kind of like text list for some stupid fucking political shit. Oh my god. Remind me in 30 minutes, check Discord DMs. Okay, cool. All right, I'll check those out. I'll check that out. 6 foot.
Fly casual.
All right, 1 sec, guys.
Armor on Battlefront 2.
M98, thank you so much, man. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. All right, let me catch up here. Neville, yeah, the parody videos are so much fun to make. They're probably my favorite things to make, but they take a little longer sometimes. You know, sometimes I'll have a general idea of a piece of satire or something stupid that I want to say, I want to poke fun at, you know. But it'll take a little while for the wheels to spin on how I can deliver it, you know. And then sometimes, man, like some months I'm just like, oh my god, I have so many silly, stupid ideas that I want to implement into videos, and then it just comes to me. So yeah, I feel like if I intentionally pushed out parody stuff, I would kind of lose. Oh, 1 sec.
I really love your very fair reviews of the film.
Haley, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Give me 1 sec. I appreciate all the support tonight, guys. I'm trying to catch up here. Yeah, Neville, I have Mecha Luke Part 2 is gonna. I don't know when, but that might be the next little silly parody video that I do. I'm trying to think. I have another like dad jokes video that I want to do too. I made a dad jokes video the first week my daughter was born, and I kind of want to do another one. But yeah, Neville, I appreciate you liking my silly videos. And plenty more to come. 28 skill points not used. Come on, man. What? I like what I play with. Why do I have to unlock? Why do I have to waste like 10 minutes unlocking stuff that I'm never gonna play with? I also have 80 loot boxes unopened, and I'm waiting until I get to 100 because it's a very exciting experience opening a loot box. And Jerome, not your fault. Same thing happened. Pronounced. My name is pronounced Jeroen. Jeroen? Did I Jeroen? I have a Dutch name that can't be translated to English. Jeroen. Okay. Jeroen. Did I say that correctly? I'm sure it sounds silly coming from me. That's the best I got. But I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for the silent support. I will get your name. I will get your name correct. Almost. Let's see. Let me read it again. Jeroen. Is it Rune? Jeroen? Jeroen. Owen? Jeroen? Jeroen. Put it in Google Translate. That's a good idea. Yeah. That's a good idea. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. But I appreciate that. Jeroen. You're Owen. Thanks, man. And 6 foot piss radius. I set a reminder. I will absolutely check that. I apologize for me being completely neglectful and forgetful. Yeah, a lot of life, But I appreciate you guys holding down the fort. I hope it's nothing too crazy, but oh, I fucking Ollie too. He messaged me. I completely forgot. He told me to check Twitter. I think it was. I need to check that. What I need to do is just like sit down one morning and just completely catch up on all of my DMs and stuff like that. That's what I really need to do. Sit down, emails, DMs, all that kind of stuff. I've missed out on like some pretty neat things because of me completely neglecting my DMs. It's a bummer. Stupid. An M98. Thank you so much. Favorite clone armor on Battlefront 2? Is this the 501st? Yeah, I'm kind of a sucker for the 501st just because of yeah, the Umbara arc. Also because, the costuming organization. And yeah, is that what you're getting at? Which like skins and stuff like that? I would say 501st. That's just me. Wolfpack. Just because of the role that they play in the Clone Wars, I dig it, And that's really about it. Yeah, I think just because of the Clone Wars and the Umbara and Rex and that whole crew for sure. But yeah, like Knighthood says, 501st and the 212th. I'm kind of with you, Knighthood. I'm not. Some people know all of the legions and the garrisons and all that kind of stuff by heart. I'm very, very limited. I don't read too deep into it. I'm about to sneeze. There you go. Is that a first sneeze on a Hello Greedo live stream? But yeah, I appreciate that M98. 501st for the win. There you go. And Haley, I really love your fair reviews of the films. Oh shit!
Look after yourself and your family. See you later.
Neville, thank you so much. See you later as well. Thank you for the support tonight, man. I greatly appreciate that. May the force be with you as well. Thank you so much, man. And happy birthday once again. Haley, I really love your fair reviews of the films. Thank you. That really means a lot. I always try to be level-headed with my criticism of the movies, or at least. And sometimes I fail, right? Sometimes I realize that I'm being not. Sometimes I realize after. Whoa. I realize after the fact that sometimes when I'm reviewing a movie or something like that, I should have phrased things a different way, right? Because sometimes things that I've said have been completely misconstrued, and I go back and listen to them. Oh, one sec.
I disagree with the Star Wars movie. Anyway, how's your day going?
A3, thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. But yeah, Haley, I appreciate that. Like I said, sometimes I write something and I say something and I upload something, and there's a sentence in there or two that I'm like, I should have phrased that different because everybody's going to take that and interpret it a different way. And then I listen to it, I'm like, yeah, I can see how they interpreted that way. Even some of my non-review videos like that are like my Mary Sue video and all the videos like that where I talk about, different stuff in the fandom. When people start harping on like one sentence in a 15-minute video, I'm like, oh shit. And then I listen to it and I'm like, oh, I see how they took that, but that's not really how I meant it. But I get it. You know what I mean? Anyway, Haley, I appreciate that. Yeah, I always try to be level-headed, and how can I phrase it? I always try to look at the franchise and the saga through the lens of the entire franchise and the saga, right? When I see people bitching and moaning about like the bombs in The Last Jedi, like they're complaining about gravity in Star Wars now, dude. Now in a franchise that takes more creative liberties with science and like the laws of the universe than any other science fiction franchise. Now you're gonna have a problem that gravity isn't 100% accurate in the Star Wars universe. Now you have a problem with it. Interesting, dude. Interesting. But I actually want to make a video about that Last Jedi bomb thing, because there was an official explanation. And I don't like the official explanation because it's unnecessary. I'll make a video about it. Anyway, Haley, I appreciate the kind words. Thank you so much. It means a lot. And Neville, see you later as well. I'm assuming you're already gone, but I appreciate that. And A3, I disagree with your Star Wars movie rankings. Darn it. Oh. Boomer. There we go. A3, I disagree with your Star Wars movie rankings. Darn it. Anyway, how's your day going? I like that that OL attitude, right? A lot of people get bent out of shape when you don't fully agree with what... I don't know, it's weird, man. I appreciate that attitude. We stomped... we're up 2 players. But the day was good, A3. It was a very relaxing day. Me, my wife, my daughter, we went to the farmer's market. My daughter tried a bunch of food. Went to the park, took a 2-hour nap because my daughter took a 2-hour nap. It was a very, very relaxing, nice day. I hate it because it doesn't make sense in the context of the unit. Well, I mean, they bombed in Empire Strikes Back. What do you mean? Like, same exact type of bombings, too. Like, I don't know. It parallels, like, World War II footage that they use for A New Hope, even for dogfights. The bombing runs. They were all based off of, like, World War II bombers and dogfights. I think it's very consistent in the universe. But A3, I appreciate the shit out of that. And how dare I like movies more than other movies that you think I should like more than the movies that I like. Caretaker, I haven't been paying attention to much hockey this season. I haven't been paying attention to much hockey for years, actually. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to much hockey at all. Like, for the past, like, 8 years. How do we go from Y-Wings to World War II bombers? The technology is aging backwards. Dude, the prequel, people said the same exact thing about the prequels. How do we go from, like, Naboo starfighters? How do we go from these incredible, like, I mean, yeah, like, these incredible ships and stuff like that, beautiful and pristine, and now we're, like, flying junkers? That was, like, the same exact argument that I used to hear in the prequel discussions. It's interesting how a lot of those arguments are kind of come in cycles, you know? Thumbnails make me hungry, damn this diet. Dude, I ate like me and my wife bought my parents dinner last night for watching my daughter for 4 days while we were out of town, and I ate so bad. I had, I think, 12 chicken tenders and a bunch of fries and honey mustard. Oh my god, I had 4 beers today. What else? Oh my god. Well, good thing we had fish tacos tonight. We made some fish tacos. I'm not a big fish fan, but they were good. They were good. We usually eat really, really healthy. Honestly, like, we eat like a chicken. We usually like eat a chicken breast a night all week, and then pig out on the weekends. That's kind of how it goes. You know, I'll make some chicken on the stovetop, pop it in the oven, and then I'll boil some broccoli or something like that for 10 minutes, and that'll be dinner for 5 days. And you know, put some different sauces on it, or you know, I don't know, fancy it up a little bit with certain dressings or whatnot. Always healthy. But yeah, that's what we do during the week, and then on the weekends, that's when we kind of decide to go off the rails and drink like a bunch of beers and make fries for lunch. Just a bag of fries. Just a big bag of fries for lunch. That's what we did yesterday. What do you think of Anakin in Battlefront 2? I haven't played him in multiplayer yet. I like. I've only played him in arcade. Oh, one sec. Ah, shit.
Hence the name. You can call me Jacob. You were talking about beers. I would gladly have a with you, or raise a glass to you.
There you go. Geek Talk Society. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Give me one sec. HP man. Anakin's fun. I've only played him in arcade. His power. So I can't really judge his powers. His powers were super fun in arcade because you can just wreck battle droids left and right. You know, and all abilities are awesome in arcade mode, right? So I don't know how great they do in multiplayer. But you know, I usually prefer blaster wielding characters over lightsaber wielding characters whenever I play this game. So I'm very yikes. I'm still very curious how he plays. I never play Galactic Assault. I mean, occasionally I do, so I'm not really. Yeah, my chances of playing as Anakin are pretty slim at the moment. Geek Talk Society, working on a vid for my page. How you have inspired me to run my channel. Hence the name. Hence the name, the Geek Talk Society. Oh, nice. You can call me Jacob. You were talking about beers. I would gladly have a pint with you or raise a glass to you. No, don't raise a glass to me. Raise a glass to you for starting some channel action there, man. That's awesome. Congrats on the decision. That's always one of the. That is probably the most rewarding thing. That I hear from making these silly videos and doing these streams on YouTube is that it inspires people to do their own thing. You know, that's without a doubt the most inspiring thing to me. The thing that you know, I find incredible, that me doing this silly stuff kind of kickstarts people to make their own silly stuff. It's pretty incredible. So raise a glass to yourself, man. I appreciate the hell out of that. Yeah, congrats again. It's fun, man. It's fun, Jacob. Like, it's your own little creative space, right? Your own place to be as creative or as vitriolic or as nice and humble as you want to be. You can create a persona or be your complete authentic self. Oh, one sec.
Footage mixed with the only dialogue being broadcast.
Nice, Ryan.
Make it great. I even wore an HT shirt to see it.
Badass. Ryan Harp, thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. And that's really cool too. But yeah, Jacob, keep it up. Have fun with it. Don't take it too serious, you know. I find a lot of people, a lot of channels, by no fault of their own, kind of start to get into a rut where they just talk about the same thing over and over again. You know what I mean? And not in terms of, like, you know, talking about Star Wars, the same thing over and over again. I'm saying, like, just going with the wind of the outrage machine, right? It's very strange to me. Don't fall into that trap. Don't fall into that trap. If I did that, I would feel so creatively bankrupt. But yeah. Anyway, Jacob, thank you so much for the support, man. Congrats on doing the little creative decision there, and have fun with it. It's your own little creative space on the internet. Make it yours. And Ryan Harp, you will love Apollo 11. The footage mixed with the only. Let me take a sip of water real quick, Ryan.
Resistance forces are weakening.
I'm actually drinking out of a Star Wars water bottle, like a big Nalgene 32-ounce bottle. No, it's probably 16. I'd say it's 22 ounces. Force Awakens theme. Anyway, Ryan Harp, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. You will love Apollo 11. The footage mixed with the only dialogue being broadcast and radio chatter make it great. I even wore an HG shirt to see it. That is awesome. I appreciate you sharing that, man. That's really cool. And I actually didn't know that, Ryan. I'm super excited to see the documentary. As you know, it's more near and dear to my heart than Star Wars. You know, astronomy, space exploration, NASA, the history of all that, and I actually didn't know, Ryan, that the documentary had no like voiceover or anything, only dialogue broadcasts and radio chatter from the actual events. I did not know that. I did not know that. That makes me even more excited to see it. That reminds me of one of my favorite Apollo documentaries called For All Mankind. It's very similar in that respect, you know, it's all footage and stuff like that that was taken by the astronauts, all radio chatter, all that kind of stuff. So that gets me even more excited. Because as much as I love documentaries like When We Left Earth or Shadow of the Moon, all that kind of stuff, you know, the voiceovers are great. They do a great job of explaining things sometimes. But I find the documentaries that let the events tell the story rather than a narrator telling the story for you way more impactful, you know, because you're living through the events, being told of the events by the people that were there, by the broadcasts that were happening at the time. So, yeah. Puts you in the seat in 1969, right? But yeah, Ryan, thank you so much for sharing that, man. I can't wait to see it. And I appreciate the hell out of that support, man. That just blows my mind. Like, you're wearing an HD shirt to see an Apollo 11 documentary. And it just, I don't know why that will never seem normal to me. That will always blow my mind, Ryan. That will always blow my mind. Man. I'm drinking water out of my solo mug. Nice, HP. Would you like to see Star Wars short films? Oscar Rodriguez. Not fan films. Official live action. Oh, shit. Live action short films produced by Lucasfilm. Set in the Star Wars universe. You know, that really... For whatever reason, that idea doesn't really appeal to me, Oscar. What appeals to me more are... TV shows that are like an hour long each. You know, I think that's kind of the direction that I would rather have. Instead of short films that are kind of limited in the scale and scope of the story that they could tell, I would be more interested in an episodic streaming series, you know, that they're working on, like Mandalorian or the Oscar Isaac? No, not Oscar Isaac. The Diego Luna show. I can't remember. Cassian Andor show. But yeah, I mean, if they did it, I'd watch them, but it doesn't really appeal to me as much as a fully produced show, you know. Buoy. I pronounced that correctly, right? I think I got it. I think I let that one sink into my brain. Would you be interested in an animated Star Wars movie? I think Lucasfilm could do something great with Disney team. I don't think I'd ever thought about that. Yeah, I don't see why not, you know. They're gonna... I'm very curious what they're gonna do after Episode 9. Obviously, we have the Rian Johnson trilogy, the D.B. Weiss and Benioff trilogy, the TV series and all that kind of stuff. We already have animated shows, but I think an animated movie would actually be kind of interesting. I'm not opposed to it. Is it something that I'm like, that I really, really want and I think needs to happen? Not necessarily, but I can, maybe down the line, years from now, why not, you know? They're going to have to come up with a lot of different avenues to keep things new and fresh. And they've already made an animated movie, right? The Clone Wars movie. That was years ago. And so anybody that would roll their eyes at the idea of an animated Star Wars movie, come on, we already got one. And you probably like that series. But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Rolando, yep, I saw First Man, bought it on 4K Blu-ray. Love it. Love it. The World of Movies, Obi-Wan a Star Wars story. I like the idea as long as it's an original story that's not just Obi-Wan's greatest hits movie. I'm gonna exit out of this game. Greatest hits movie, what do you think, yay or nay? The World of Movies, I think we're on the same page, you know? I got to hop off in a couple minutes. I think we're on the same page there, World of Movies. The greatest hits thing, that's a good way of describing Solo for me. The greatest hits thing that you just said. My idea for an Obi-Wan movie, and it'd be boring and it would suck. But I would like almost to see a movie, like a deep character study, like Castaway, but on Tatooine with Obi-Wan Kenobi, where he goes into exile, he goes into hiding. I think a movie like that's different, right? Not where Obi-Wan's running around swinging lightsabers and doing all that kind of stuff, but a movie that's different, that kind of just looks at this single character on Tatooine, becoming a self-imposed recluse, a hermit, going into town occasionally for supplies, kind of building his hut, his home. I think something like that would be really interesting, you know? Something different. I want different. I want things to be new and different and fresh, right? Yeah. But yeah. All right, guys. Let me take a sip of water before I say my goodbyes. It is Rolando for sure. Yep, and it's interesting to see how the Mercury program built Gemini, you know? The incremental steps. That's what a lot of people that don't really know much about the space program, they think, you know, Alan Shepard went into space and then Neil Armstrong landed on the moon. No, there was so many tests. There was so much infrastructure built, so many tests, insane amount of engineering that went into this. It wasn't just like, oh, got a man in the space, let's go to the moon. No. It's weird. All right, guys, I gotta get blah blah blah. I gotta get going. Let me run down the list. Ryan Harp, thank you for the super chat and channel support. The Geek Talk Society, thank you for the super chat and channel support, Mr. Jacob. A3, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Neville Kitchen, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Haley, well, thank you, Short Fuse Joe. I appreciate you saying that, man. That's really nice to hear. Neville Kitchen, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Haley, thank you for the super chat and channel support. M98, thank you for the super chat and channel support. 6 Foot Piss Radius, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Jaroon B, you know who I'm talking about. Thank you for the super chat and channel support. Amanda Rosenblatt, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Jared Montag, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Raptark, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Franz Nerdnan, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Ghost0011, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Equinox Warrior, thank you for the super chat and channel support. And cool, I think I got everybody for tonight. Thank you. All right, guys, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I will catch up on some DMs tonight. I apologize to everybody that's I've been neglectful, you know, changing diapers, feeding babies, taking naps. I appreciate it, guys. But all right, tomorrow I will be doing a live stream. I'll probably kick back into gear with Knights of the Old Republic. And oh no, actually no. Tomorrow night is the supporter Q&A. The supporter Q&A. So if you are a supporter on Patreon, please get your questions in. You'll see the most recent post. If you're a supporter through YouTube, the Q&A is going to be tomorrow night around 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Feel free to hop on, shoot the shit with me. It's always a good time. I always enjoy doing them. So, all right, guys. Good night. Have fun. Kick some ass. Catch you on the flip side. All right. See ya.